which is not something you see very often. It has been experimented with in a couple of high MMR pubs. Of stocks coming in from Molly so that he can delay this perhaps to an extent. Range creep, gonna be dying, not much you can do, but oh, it's mid lane where they get first blood. Not at all what I was expecting. Up top, the aim also dropping low down, and Q, he's gonna be the one to take a tumble here. The aim somehow survives this. And Lot making a bunch of mana burns. Up top, the aim dropping somewhat low again. But what? Oh my god, how on earth? Okay, I need to keep an eye on this mid lane. I'm not expecting the Leshrac to be able to solo kill the Storm, but points in the Jingu Mastery. Mid lane, you've got the Alchemist coming in. He does have himself a Blood Grenade, and Mikoto has to be so careful. Yeah, he might just end up dying again, and indeed he is. Emo gonna be able to find that kill thanks to the help coming in from Baboka this time around, and that's 3 deaths for Mikoto. The Anti-Mage he's not even getting started in this game. This game is only going to get rougher as time goes on. To that extent, flips to Talon. They actually have to make sure that up top they're able to keep an eye on Fly. Good switch on the Nightmare coming in from Q. Blood Grenade actually committed. WS looking for the bombs. Oh, but his mana gets burned at the last possible moment. The 2 points into mana burn coming into effect. Paulson survives and WS does not. Mid lane, oh, once again, Evo! He's found himself the Storm, and he's had 4 deaths so far. It's not even 5 minutes into the game. Ollie did send over a creep to see if he could deny a rune, but no such luck. And, oh my god, Mikoto. This is a spanking and a half. Level 4 on the Storm, gonna die again. It's like 6 deaths. No, it's a 5th death for Mikoto here. It's 6 minutes into the game. Gonna be a hell of a performance though coming in from 23 Savage if they do want to win out this game. Okay, Blood Grenade committed was actually somehow missed, but Wuka will end up falling Mikoto. At least he gets a little something. Ollie picks up the kill. WS looking to get the Diffusal Blade on the Monkey King. As I hear an edict, it's towards the mid lane where Leshrac has found Q on the Hoodwink. He's gonna end up falling. Nightmare out onto a hill troll creep. That looked like a range creep there for a second, but yeah, Ollie. 23 Savage looking for his Link tag now, surprisingly. Well, there's the Arena coming in with the spear. The edict is there. Stun comes up from 23 Savage when he gets pushed into Emo, who has the edict going on. The Alchemist, oh, he charges up the Storm perfectly and gets it off onto the Storm. That's going to be the Storm there as well. WS shows up, but now he's half HP, and everyone from the side of Talon has to run because there's no cause, or rather no mid laner and no safe laner alive for them. WS throws out a Wukong's command to try and keep them at bay over here, but it does not prevent the magical damage from coming in. Changing of the guard, buying some time, and they will at the very least live, but it costs them a Wukong's command here on the side of Talon. Yeah, Emo can just blink in. Bane does have the grip. There he is. Emo going in. Stun comes through, but the Fiend's grip is out, and the dragon is dead. Emo with an unstoppable streak. 23 Savage. He just TP'd up top, and Spaboka with the Helm creep is going to try and cut waves in the mid lane. Paulson though up top will take a tumble, but again, that's a diffusal reveal coming in from the side of Talon. That was the smoke as well, so US, he's starting to lose out on levels as well now on the Monkey King. He's level 9. They're gonna try and make a play for Fly, but Fly is tanky. Can he blink away? No, he cannot. He actually dies. Wukong's command along with the Dragon Knight. They've got enough damage between the two to get themselves a very important kill. The Anti-Mage falling is it's good news, but again, Emo up top, converging on top of 23 Savage. He's got the stun, doesn't even need the grip coming out from Paulson. The Brain Sap will do the work. The YAKUKLT brothers, they make it a 1-for-1 exchange. WS hiding in the trees in the meantime. Zeal has the arena at the ready. WS standing perched atop a tree, actually forced to move away. Ollie is going to be the one who tanks the Diabolic Edict here, but there's a spear along with the arena coming in. They'll find the Monkey King. Ollie somehow survives, but Mikoto ends up tanking a whole grip. And if the cores die here, but the supports live, that's going to be even worse news for the side of Talon, as, well, the Chen's going to die anyway. And that is 3 dead once again. So it's not going to be easy finding a good fight here. The waves need to be shoved out, and there's also this, the fear of just getting skewered back by the Mars. Oh, Evo, he actually has the Aghanim Scepter gifted over by the Alchemist. That gives him the extra move speed to get off the Split Earth. And they are able to find the kill. Fly. So be a bit careful down bottom. Q is in the vicinity. They can, between the two of them, actually burst down the AM. Pick up the Wukong's command and the bushwhack. Okay, well, there is the stun to start things up. And Evo comes in with the help of the Nihilism. The right click damage does not come through from the Monkey King. And Fly blinks away. 2 heroes dead. Emo, he knew exactly what was going to happen. And the rest of YAKUKLT brothers were there as well. From the Monkey King. Some good uses for it this game. As up top, Emo looking to go in with the Nihilism. 23 Savage gets off the stun, but he's stunned as well thanks to the Split Earth, and now Zeal's gonna come in to provide the follow-up. And that's the Dragon Knight dead. Wisdom Shrine also gonna be taken away from the side of YAKUKLT brothers here. To all the space being made here by YAKUKLT brothers. And finally a smoke's gonna come in. So Talon gonna try and take a 5-man fight here up top, but Emo could still just destroy them. He is way too far ahead for them in this game. Okay, well, Dragon Knight's gonna pop the ult. They're gonna try and get started on Z, but once again, the Nihilism comes through and they've got no answer. Wukong's about to drop WS. He left out of the arena with the help of the Monkey King shard, and that's gonna be that. Talon are so done for here. Mikoto out of mana, tries to pop the Soul Ring, but ends up eating a stun. He's dead. Q's probably gonna fall. Evo's completely out of mana, but he's got a Region Rune running and a mana drought coming back up. Talon, they will lose 4 here up top. As the only survivor is 23 Savage, who retreats in cowardice, but can't fault him for that. This game has been a very painful affair for the side of Talon. Of YAKUKLT brothers is just gonna be so difficult. They're gonna smoke up though, they're gonna try and make a play, they're gonna find the Bane here first. Orchid comes out, Zeal is there with the Yule Scepter trying to create some space, and they will get the age. It's gonna be Emo who picks it up. Now 23 Savage running out of his BKB, needs to try and retreat. Stun comes out on the Anti-Mage as 23 Savage gets back up to the high ground, but that's a 2-man concoction and 2 people just dead as the Anti-Mage goes in. GG is called. Fly absolutely obliterates them with the Mana Void, and Emo, he's the one designed for this game, just winning out his lane single-handedly. Around, they've gone for the Ursa. Oh, and in fact, Emo jumps in. He's dead? What? What on earth did he just do? Okay, well, this time around, Mikoto's going to get first blood. Emo, a very questionable move coming in from him. Doing a lot more compared to game number 1. Thanks to the stronger lane presence. And I say that down bottom. Excuse me. They end up finding the center and the... Emo trying to go for the water rune. Paulson is here. Mikoto has to be careful. There's Q coming in as well on the Nature Prophet. They're going to try and find Emo. Okay, that's going to be a concoction dropped. And there was a glimpse at the ready. So Mikoto is going to fall, but Paulson will fall in turn. So I say that. Oh, but they do end up finding the Queen of Pain. Ollie able to get that kill with the help of the creep. But Mikoto should be fine with that shield rune. TP coming in towards the bottom lane. The center trying to TP out. There's the glimpse. Emo, Sonic Wave at the ready. Will not commit it. Just collects the kill. And Emo actually buying off the Earth of Shadows here. Interesting choice coming in from him. Early in the meantime, already trying to establish some dominance around the Wisdom Shrine area. So the enemy Wisdom Shrine might just end up being 1-for-1. Infest coming in on the Siege Creep. Mikoto makes his way up top. He does have level 6 on the Storm, so Zeal's going to end up falling. But you need to use the Ball Lightning, and it's going to be 1-for-1 on the Wisdom Shrines here. Paulson going to pick that one up. If he could get out of here scot-free, that would be the dream.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Zeal. Okay, ends up finding Ollie's Courier here, trying to lay some harass down on 23 while down bottom. Fly does get a kill, but Zeal is in some trouble with the TP coming in from Q. They will get the Mars, but they did lose their centaur down bottom. And Fly is even gonna get this tier 1 here. Very, very quick.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
In rune committed. Ollie does have the enchant to take it off if he wants, but holding on to it for now. Gonna use it now. Glimpse is gonna come through in the mid lane, and they're gonna commit the static storm with the sonic wave, and they find the enchantress. That is 2 all committed for position 5 though, so Mikoto now has free reign over this fight. Q is gonna TP, and they will get the disruptor. Emo trying to stand his ground, but can't really do so with the Nature's Prophet in the vicinity, and it's gonna be a 1-for-1 exchange. Has access to the Stampede, so Talon can try and find some extra kills on the map. Mid lane Jerax is going to be spotted, taken down. No way he survives this. Okay, yeah, he's going to fall. Holly. Maxed out impetus, actually, which is a problem. Glimpse onto WS. Just takes him 2 feet back, and YAKUKLT brothers quickly give it up. Was just looking to force some rotation, but now Paulson might just end up dropping. Yes, Static Storm committed, though. Can they actually find the kill? Sonic Wave trying to push him back into the Static Storm, but Mikoto somehow survives. Gets off the ball. Lightning Fly now forced to run. Enrage committed, and the Ursa should be dropping if there's another Sprout. There is, but they're not going to chase. In fact, the Alchemist is coming in. He's not going to get the concoction of Sprout and TP attempted, but it's not successful. Fly does get something. Find the Nature's Prophet for the disruptor. 1-for-1 trade, but it did require the sonic wave once again. And Emo up top. 14-minute wisdom shrine does seem like the side of Talon want to maybe try and contest, but in fact, 23 Savage, he walked into a static storm and he's dead. Fly TP's it as well on the Ursa. Zeal picks it up though with the help of the spear, and that's a huge kill going the way of YAKUKLT brothers with that gold change. Creep actually kind of gives away that gank. So now Mikoto is a whole lot more aware of the possibility. No Observer Ward from Paulson, but Fly will just take the opportunity to blink on top of the Nature's Prophet and find the kill. Spotted on the Watcher, gets taken out.
Radiant's top.
First Aegis probably going to be going the way of YAKUKLT brothers unless the side of Talon decide to fight. There is a Static Storm available, and okay, stop coming in. There's a Static Storm being dropped. 23 Savage silenced up, but he did get off the rage actually, so he's fine, and he actually manages to take the Aegis away from the hands of YAKUKLT brothers. But my god, Talon have lost too. The Centaur's down, the Storm's dead. Q probably going to be next here, as now 23 Savage tries to run away, but the Aghanim Scepter from Evo allowing them to chase. They get up the concoction off onto Ollie. Spear comes out as well to follow up. They're going to lose the Enchantress. Talon, they tried force a fight around the pit, but YAKUKLT brothers were ready. It from YAKUKLT brothers, but Talon actually pop a smoke themselves as well.
Dire are scanning.
Neither side know that the other has smoke, but WS's smoke's gonna break. They're gonna spot out Evo, but that's such a quick core kick coming in from Maboka, cancelling out the storm. He never got it off, and now Zeal's in as well with the help of the arena and the spear. They find the center. In the meantime, Emo with the Sonic Wave has wreaked havoc on the side of Talon. And Emo is not just done yet. They're gonna find the Nature's Prophet. Maboka might give up his life, but it's well worth it. Fly looking for another target. And well, guess what? They managed to find themselves a Lifestealer. 23 Savage in so much trouble trying to fight, but Fly with the Satanic able to stand his ground, even was holding on to the Enrage. So at that as well, the Enchantress is gonna drop, and Mikoto from the shadows just watching his team being slaughtered. Talon to capitalize. All these Helm creeps constantly shoving out these waves means that their attention is demanded elsewhere. Zeal gets off a Yule Scepter, but there's WS coming in with the blink, and Zeal should end up falling here. Nature's Prophet coming in as well for good measure. WS is the one who collects that kill. Excuse me. Mid lane Ollie also looking like he's in some trouble. Emo actually drops the Sonic Wave trying to find this Enchantress. Another dagger, another urn, another blade mail, Scream. They find the Enchantress. Emo, no idea what's coming. Could be in so much trouble here. Zeal is Creep gonna actually scout out 23. Yeah, there's the spear coming in. Sonic Wave committed as well. The Ursa goes in, but the neutral creep actually lets out the tendrils, but it's not enough. Fly still ends up finding the kill. Commits the Enrage, no hesitation whatsoever, as he was granted the second Aghanim Scepter here by Maboka. It's probably gonna be the Lotus. As down bottom. Okay, Zeal gets the spear off onto WS. Yule Scepter as well, trying to buy some time. Paulson actually commits a static storm, and Emo is here as well in the Queen of Pain. They will lose their center. Yule Scepter buying some time. Mikoto tries to come in, but there's a BKB available onto Emo, and he does not hesitate to commit it. They get the kill on the center, and Mikoto can only watch. As he actually looks for the Nature's Prophet. Sprout is there. Battle Fury to cut the tree, and the Nature's Prophet, well, he's roughage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Shiva's Garden now done for him as well. As, okay, the Ursa actually gets a bash onto Mikoto. Mikoto forced to zip away. Berserk Potion coming through, but quickly dispelled by the Enchantress. As Flyfly gonna be taking some damage. Does have the enrage, and there's a spear in the arena coming in. WS thought he could get away with that blink, but he could not. And that is just too dead here, Talon. I wouldn't be surprised if they tap out right here either. If they can force out the enrage, they could potentially find him, but they're gonna have to control up the Alchemist while that happens. In fact, they might not even get a chance. Okay, they're gonna try nonetheless, but that's actually a 3-man static storm coming through along with a 3-man Sonic Wave. Kinetic Field was not dropped. Flyfly stands his ground and fights as QTPs to the backsides only to be eviscerated. They're gonna try and find the Ursa, who has Satanic trying to fight back, but the Ursa is gonna fall. 94 seconds, no buyback. But a buyback comes through from the Nature's Prophet. They only find the one, and they lose Mikoto nonetheless. Paulson, not too sure what happened there. Didn't see a kinetic field come up, but maybe they got pushed out of it by the Sonic Wave. They will also find the Axe, so that's a lot of gold going the way over of 23 Savage, who did have the Nullifier. Here from the side of Talon. Zemo. Oh, this might give them a false sense of security. If they could get on top of the backline, take out Paulson, it could be huge. Paulson gonna be vortexed up. BKBs are committed. No static storm. Oh, it does come out at the very last second. 23 Savage did pop the range, but man, he's not surviving the Ursa, and they will be able to get the kill thanks to Bulboka coming in with the unstable concoction. Flyfly finds a Nature's Prophet as well. Mikoto is dead. Everyone on Talon except the center is dead. And that's gonna be Pre-Aegis Banner, Cheese, and Refresher Shot, all going the way of YAKUKLT brothers. Talon wouldn't be too surprised if they tap out at this point, but they probably want to take some time to discuss what went wrong in this game as they go into game number 3. GG is called, and that's it.
YAKUKLT brothers, victory!
Well, that's that for game number 2. 2 games, and somehow Earthshaker makes it to the final. It's actually WS up top who somehow draws first blood. They take down the Medusa. Okay. He actually gets the kill as well. 23 Savage with the 2 points in the rocket barrage. A strike rather. The camp did get unblocked there by the Disruptor, so he was able to get a pull going. And Wuka's still level 1 on the Enigma. And Zeed's gonna die again here. YAKUKLT brothers having a bit of a rough time in these lanes. But Savage is actually trying to prepare for the enemy Wisdom Shrine, so they are gonna succeed. Q probably not gonna survive this. Emo laying down the right clicks, but you have enough numbers here coming in from the side of Talon. Mikoto. Okay. Is gonna have to be a bit careful here. They do end up getting the Wisdom Shrine. Emo has a fair amount of mana remaining. Paulson has to be careful. He will actually end up falling here. And while this is going on, now bottom 23 Savage finds a kill. Emo, oh, he dodges out the damage coming in from the Astral Step. The Magic Burst was not there because he managed to get the ball lightning off. Flyfly gonna be flame break. Oh, Skewer, a bit too late. I have to say, I don't like Talon's approach of just sacking Mikoto every single game. Doesn't feel like this guy ever gets the help he needs. Has another step, so should be able to find the kill onto Bulboka, but taking a fair bit of damage. A net coming in from somewhere. Don't quite see the creep as Emo looking for the kill onto Ollie. Ollie will fall courtesy of the last right click. Mikoto doesn't have steps, but does have the wand, so...
Is under attack. Are scanning.
In the meantime, down bottom, Ollie, he actually gates over, but he's all by himself. He doesn't get help in time, so he's probably going to fall. But Savage comes in. There is the ult, the call down with which they're going to be able to get the Earthshaker. 1-for-1 trade at the side of Talon. I'm very happy with Emo just forced to ball lightning and TP out. And Paulson, he's going to be taking a lot of damage from the flak cannon. Has to be a bit careful here. Smoke is going to break, and it's on top of Zeal. In the meantime, they managed to find Baboka on the Enigma. A lasso is out onto the Medusa in the meantime, who's going to be popping the Stone Gaze, but there is the RP coming through. They could fly here. It could be worth it in the meantime. 23 Savage managed to take down Zeal on the Earthshaker. Fly trying to run away with the help of the wand. Mikoto actually ends up finding Emo as well on the Storm Spirit, while up top, this Medusa being chased down will also be found. And Paulson, mid lane, a full 5-man team wipe as the side of Talon, they've woken up from the deep slumber here in a BO5. Woke up. Finally get level 6. Black Hole now online as Emo being called upon by the Void Spirit. Zeal blinks in with the help of the dagger. They're laying down quite a lot of damage onto Mikoto, but Mikoto with the vessel is rather tanky. Emo has to be careful. Dodges out the damage from the Dissimulate. Glimpses there, but oh my god, the Void Spirit goes back in. Black Hole instantly committed from Baboka to try and find some revenge, but do they have the damage? Fissure was dropped, but Mikoto is somehow surviving, and Mikoto is going to get out there. There you go. It's a bit of a bug there on the Fissure, that's why you don't see it. Anyway, Mikoto does get out alive, heals back up, and now there's a glimpse onto Paulson, who's going to be falling. Q picks up the kill with the help of the Firefly, and man, already this game... Time. Okay, see a TP. It's actually towards the mid lane. They've actually got the Medusa. With the help of the lasso, Fly in some trouble. No mana left for the TP. He's gonna fall, and Talon stomping all over the side of YAKUKLT brothers here. Oh, up top though, they will end up finding the Bat Rider, although Emo does lose his entire mana pool. Paulson being eyed up here. There is an Orchid, in fact, available from WS, but Paulson's gonna be fine. There's Zeal coming in with the Echo Slam. Emo comes back in with a little bit of mana he had left. He's gonna be able to get the kill onto the Disruptor as well. A 2-for-1 trade while down bottom. The Enigma ends up falling. Back towards the mid lane. Mikoto has now arrived. He's looking to go in on top of Emo. Emo the quick with the ball lightning. He's gonna be fine here. Now, so, Blink Dagger at the ready. Baboka might be in some trouble. And guess what? Q actually spots him out. There's the lasso coming in. Zeal not going to be able to blink out of this one. Mikoto comes in, and Zeal's just dead. Baboka, though, hides in the trees. And they do end up finding Mikoto's courier, so that's something going their way. But what on earth? Emo was just completely out of mana up top. They didn't even commit the RP. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. They do get the Earthshaker. So actually Q ends up getting the kill. Paulson just looking to TP out. They don't have a cancel with the Remnant, so does get away on the Enchantress. Medusa losing a bunch of mana though up top, because we managed to find her with the help of the RP and the Static Storm. Ollie glimpses at the ready. He wants to pull Fly back. Fly actually tries to walk back into Ollie, maybe get the kill before he falls, but no such luck for him. YAKUKLT brothers. A bit of a... And now Emo kind of wants to take over this part of the map, although Mikoto has an Aghanim Scepter here. Emo has to be careful. He's going to be spotted out here by Mikoto. Goes in with the help of the Vessel. Another Remnant. Dissimulate. Void Astral Step. Okay, they get some stuff. They drop the Black Hole. There's a shield room though onto this Void Spirit, and Baboka, he's just going to die. Mikoto still sitting at half HP. 23 trying to stand his ground. Does get up the Satanic as the Vortex comes through, but he's looking for a viable target to life steal off him. In fact, he's not going to fight. Any Echo Slam comes through. They're going to try and take down 23, but he pops the BKB in the end. Can he actually survive? No, he cannot. They end up finding the kill, but WS somehow finds himself a double. The Orchid in the position for there, but now Emo, it's his time to shine, or is it? Well, the Static Storm dropped down his dead. There's the Orchid, but BKB is now back off cooldown. His Fly is going to get himself a double kill. Oh, Savage! You bit off more than they can chew, and now you can't swallow what's down your gullet. There's a sigh. Paulson dropping some Observer wards. Mikoto. Okay, they managed to spot out Ollie and WS on the Magnus. There's Emo going in. looking to find someone. I heard a BKB being popped. It's actually on top of Mikoto, tries to go back in. There's the RP coming through. Evo is going to be found the once. 54 seconds. No buyback. Fly. Standing his ground. No stone gaze coming out though. The Medusa in some trouble. Her mana running out and they will be able to get the kill. Zeal's going to be found as well. He drops the Echo Slam, but it doesn't do all that much. It's 3 cores dead on the side of YAKUKLT brothers, and they just gonna tap out. They're done here with game 3. They want to go to game 4. Talon at 1, hoping to equalize and take it to 8. The lane does not get any better for Puck as time goes on. You do get to nuke out the wave and you know, eventually shut the wave out and go jungle, but oh, as I say that up top, they get the Batrider here. Nice with the help of the cookie. As it is revealed that there is a sentry in the area. And Evo does go for the urn, as up top they end up losing the Night Stalker. Zeal has actually made his way up. Malefice back up. Eidolon's on cooldown for 16 as Paulison gonna be in some trouble. Oh, there's the cookie coming in though. Will the help of the Eidolon at the little shredder makes quick work of the Batrider. Zeal trying to stand his ground, but they're gonna have to give up this Wisdom Shrine. In fact, the Dragon Knight just dead. The black hole comes through from Zeal. And man, that's gonna be 2 kills on top of the Wisdom Shrine that was stolen. While down bottom, the Magnus gets his. Finding these little wins until you get the Blink Dagger up on Mikoto. And right as I say that up top, they're able to take down the Night Stalker. It is nighttime, but they see WS down bottom. Nonetheless, they're gonna try and find some kills here. In fact, looks like YAKUKLT brothers are gonna end up finding the Bristleback. 23 Savage just falls tied to the coil. The kick. On bottom though, they're gonna make a play for Q on the Batrider. Fly rotates in and once again slaughters the Batrider with the Mana Void. And it's gonna be back to farming for him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Unsurprisingly. Up top though, they've made a bit of a play here onto Fly, who should be falling. Lasso available if needed, but they're not going to commit it. They had the damage with Mikoto and his Blink Dagger. This finally seems like Talon start to get a little something on the map. It seems like by and large everyone has recovered on the side of YAKUKLT brothers as the RP is committed up top for WS. They get the kill, coil not needed. The Mortimer's Kisses provide. Emo, I hear a Dream Call being committed. It's actually towards the mid lane where the Pugna is in some trouble. Mortimer's Kiss is coming through. Ollie probably going to end up dropping. Decrypt is there. Pugna slides a little while longer, but not long enough. Vuka commits the RP defensively and they get the Batrider. In fact, the Dragon Knight is going to be in some trouble as well. They try to counter-initiate under the cover of the Netherward, but it was not enough. The damage is just not there. As first the Pugna falls, then the RP.
Are scanning.
Oh, Shockwave, skewer back, straight into the Dream Coil with the Spirit Vessel. This Bristleback, he might be tanky, but he's not tanky enough. They'll even come with the Black Hole just to ensure they get the kill. Mikoto finds the undamaged room, tries to go back in to hopefully maybe find some sort of return kill, but no such luck. Quick 4-staff and Cookie keeps Emo alive. And he's gonna be fine here. Okay. Sees the Pugna, sees the Dragon Knight, and the Night Stalker. RP is committed. The stun comes in a bit too late. The Dream Coil's out onto 2 as well. Decrypt keeping the Night Stalker alive for now, but there's the Mortimer's Kiss coming through. The coil snaps and the Night Stalker dies. BKB from Mikoto, trying to turn it on to Fly, but Fly has an Aegis. There's the Lasso. Coming out onto the Enigma. He's not able to get off the Black Hole. He will fall. Emo's still alive though, and there's 2 dead on the side of Talon. Now Fly blinking forward. Wants to try and find 23 here. He's going to be in some trouble. Nice ravage from the creep coming in. Actually, it's the tendrils of the deep. But 23 Savage, lusting after a Grandma, is just going to fall. The Grandma says, not today, young. Yeah, this Magnus is going to be a problem if this game goes on like this. He drops an Observer Ward, but Talon... Oh, okay. Well, the Night Stalker saw the Observer Ward being placed, but does not respect the Magnus. Or did he not see? I think he actually might not have seen it. This mid lane, they're eyeing up 23 Savage. There is the Skewer into the Malefice. In the meantime, Emo trying to take out the Pugna. The Black Hole's committed. Mana Void as well. They have the damage to take down the Bristleback. Somehow the Pugna survives longer than the Porcupine. But in the end, he does fall. Good position to contest the next stages. Down bottom though, I hear a BKB being committed. It is by Mikoto. Q comes in, but he's instantly silenced up. Now WS looking to go back in. Can they actually get the lasso fly? Okay, pops the counter spell and he's gonna be fine. No chance for them to get a lasso off onto him. Mikoto cleaned up as well as Fly just going ham on the anti-mage. The Night Stalker in some trouble. And that is gonna be 4 dead for the side of Talon. The Bristleback so desires. Somehow already has the Axe Shard. TP's coming in from the Talon though, from Talon's side though. They want to try and fight this, but look at the puck. Well aware of the time. He's just going to TP over towards his team. And goes in, spots out the bat right at the commits the Dream Coil, and they're going to be able to get the bat here. WS trying to get something done here, but Fly just able to walk away. They get oh my god, a bunch of spells being pressed. Actually a black hole out onto 2 with the RP. And they're going to be able to clean up the side of Talon. The Dragon Knight's dead. The Bristleback is roaming around like a headless chicken. Gonna try and take down the Magnus, but all he does is scratch his ass. And GG is called. That's it. YAKUKLT brothers, they're gonna be a winner from the Southeast Asia / China qualifiers, and they make it to Fissure Universe Episode 6.